And they are allowing
Berner January has expressed his disappointment in the government as they have allegedly not taken action against certain road transport users that have been illegally transporting passengers to and from the Irongo region.
It's really mind-baffling and really concerning that the government should really be irresponsible and act ignorant as they are acting. While there is a strict measures for Walvis, Swakop and Arandes, and they are allowing people to go in and out, while we are being told that the numbers, especially in Walvis, they are climbing, and because all these people they interrelate, Swakop, Arandes, because they work across towns, they are normally together, and now allowing some of these people to come out of that region. And for some of the people coming from here going there to return back, it's really concerning. Government must really be very, very serious and take a prompt decision. And I want them to make a decisive decision right now, especially the Minister of Transport. He must stop all these people coming inside and outside, getting these permits, transport permits of entering and exiting Walvis Bay or that Irongo region. We don't want to put our lives at risk. Now they are there in their suburbs, luxury suburbs. We are here we will be the first ones to receive that brand of that COVID-19. So I want them to take a very serious decision, and I want to remind them that the majority of these people that are transporting, especially 7-seaters there, are actually doing it illegally. The grace period which I asked for from the ministry was only for those that are having permits. And the majority of those that are operating there are not having permits at all. So I want them to stop with immediate effect.
The NTTU president also expressed his interest in the community as he demanded for the government to offer taxi fare discounts to certain citizens in the community.
Yeah, as I said, it's only for the first, and it is only for the students right now and learners. As soon as the school starts, I don't know whether the school has started or not, but it is for the students and learners, and especially for our senior citizens. Remember, this country was built on the back of the taxes and hard work of our elderly people, coupled to the liberation struggle also. But mainly we are not focused on the liberation struggle, we are targeting the hard work and their taxes that has built this country as far as it is where it is right now. It is really where our main concern is. That's why we feel that we need to offer them at least this leeway and to lift a heavy burden off from their shoulders. Because some of the senior citizens, they not only cater for themselves, they also cater for grandchildren, which are our children. Some of our children are with our parents and the mother's kids' parents. So we also affiliate not only for others, but also it's a benefit to us also. So we also have senior citizens as parents, uncles, aunties. So they are all over society, and we just to say thank you for what they have done for the country. It's our way of giving back to them. But of course, that is the main intention. Is because we want our industry to be subsidized. But in order for government to even consider, we must also give back to the community and to prove to government that at least we are giving back. And there's this thing also called the social corporate responsibility. As an industry, what are we giving back? Because the corporate law talks about social corporate responsibility. You must give back in the community in which you profit. We can't just thinking of maximizing profit without really giving back. There are people that go to bed hungry. There are students that don't have parents, that only depend from communities. What are we doing for all these people?
Additionally, the NTTU president noted that he is attempting for public transport drivers to receive basic salaries.